Hiro's forest. Hiro is the master of the railway. He is very happy to be on the Fat Controller's railway. Hiro is kind and friendly, and he's always polite to other engines. Other engines respect him. One day, James was at the station when Hiro puffed in. "Good morning, Hiro." "Good morning, James. Where are you off to on such a lovely day?" "I'm off to the forest. It's so peaceful there. All the animals and all the birds. The forest is such a lovely place for the animals and birds to live in." James had to agree. "Yeah, you're right about that, Hiro. Have a good time in the forest." "Thank you, James." And Hiro puffed away. Then Hiro arrived. The forest was beautiful. Everywhere Hiro looked, the forest reminded him of his homeland in Japan. "Ah, such a peaceful place," he said. Then he was suddenly interrupted. "This place will be perfect." "Who said that?" Then 2 workmen arrived. They were lumberjacks. "This place is perfect. Once it's torn down, the Indians will pay us to build their casino." Hiro was horrified. "What do you 2 think you're doing?" "Back off, engine. This has nothing to do with you. We're gonna tear down this forest, and once it's all torn down, the Indians are gonna pay us to build their casino." "But what about all the animals?" "If you tear the forest down, the animals won't have anywhere to live." "Ah, who cares? The animals can find somewhere else, because this forest is going." "No, I won't allow it." "Listen, big engine. If you care about the forest so much, why don't you go somewhere else? Because you can't stop us." "Oh, yes, I will. I'm going to tell the Fat Controller about this, and he won't allow it." "Huh, the Fat Controller? Never heard of him. Anyway, whoever this Fat Controller guy is, he doesn't scare us." Hiro was cross. "I'm gonna put a stop to this," and Hiro puffed away. "Ha, what a stupid engine. Thinks he can threaten us like that. Yeah. Well, we'll come back tomorrow with our chainsaws and bulldozers. Alright then." Hiro went looking for the Fat Controller. Thomas was at the station when Hiro puffed up to him. "What's the matter, Hiro?" "Oh, Thomas, have you seen the Fat Controller anywhere?" "No, I haven't. Why?" "I got sad news to tell you, Thomas. I went to the forest today and I saw 2 lumberjacks. The lumberjacks are planning on tearing the forest down." "That's awful." "I know. I'm really worried, Thomas. Once the forest is gone, the animals aren't going to have anywhere to live." "I know how you feel, Hiro. I'm going to search for the Fat Controller. If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him." "Will do, Hiro." And Hiro puffed away. Thomas felt sorry for his friend. Everywhere Hiro went, the Fat Controller was nowhere to be found. Hiro searched high and low, but he couldn't find the Fat Controller anywhere. At the shed, Thomas was feeling more sad than ever. And then suddenly, he heard another engine coming. The engine parked into the shed. It was Duck, the Great Western Engine. Hello, Thomas. Duck, what are you doing here? I just got back from the mainland. What's the matter? Thomas was telling Duck all about it. It's Hero. He's really sad about the forest because tomorrow some lumberjacks are going to come and tear it down. This made Duck cross. There's only two ways of doing things, Thomas. The Great Western Way and the wrong way. And those lumberjacks are doing it the wrong way. I know, Duck, but what are we going to do? We'll save Hero's forest if it's the last thing we do. Duck had confidence in him. Thomas could see how brave Duck was. We'll stand up to those lumberjacks if it's the last thing we do. Alright then, Duck. Come with me, Thomas. We'll give those lumberjacks a piece of my mind. I'm with you, Duck. And the two engines set off right away. And the two engines set off. So Thomas followed, and Duck led the way. Then, Duck derailed. Duck, are you okay? No, Thomas. I came right off the track. Now we can't save Hero's forest. I know. We tried. Hero's going to be very disappointed. Tell me about it. The next morning, Hero went to see if his forest was okay. I hope those lumberjacks haven't torn it down, he said. When Hero puffed into the forest, everything was gone. All the trees were torn down. The animals had nowhere to live. Everything was all broken up. It was a very sad place. The lumberjacks had torn down the whole thing. There was no forest left. Later that afternoon, Hero was back at the shed with Thomas and Duck. Hero was crying. You did your best, Hero, said Thomas. You tried to save the forest. But now I'm worried about the animals, he said. Well, you know what they say, grumbled Duck. There are two ways of doing things, the Great Western Way and the wrong way. And those lumberjacks have done it the wrong way. The engines didn't know what to do next. Well, said Hero, if there's no forest left on this railway, I may as well go back to my homeland. Don't do that, Hero. I'm sorry, Thomas.